Do you think you have to run to lose weight? The reality is not necessarily. A consistent walking habit alone can improve waist circumference and body fat. Research shows that 12 weeks of sustained walking reduced waist circumference by several centimeters on average. Without running at all, a walking habit can meaningfully improve waist circumference, blood pressure, and fitness. Let's look at how that works today. Your body switches fuel sources based on exercise intensity. At low to moderate intensities, like walking, your body tends to rely more heavily on fat as fuel. As intensity increases, the proportion of carbohydrates used goes up. That said, the optimal intensity varies from person to person. When you run, the proportion of fat burning decreases. However, total calorie expenditure is higher. As a result, the absolute amount of fat burned can be equal to or greater than walking. Which is superior depends on your goal. Over the same distance, running burns slightly more calories. A person weighing 150 pounds burns approximately 80 to 100 calories walking 1 mile. Running that same mile burns roughly 100 to 130 calories. The difference shifts with speed and body weight. Compare the same amount of time, and running burns roughly twice as many calories. But here's something you can't afford to forget. Whether you lose weight isn't determined by exercise alone. Diet and sleep play a significant role as well. The practical approach is to choose between walking and running on top of that foundation. For weight management, what drives results isn't the intensity of a single session. It's how consistently you can sustain your total weekly and monthly output. Both are evidence-backed exercise habits associated with improved cardiovascular health. In a large-scale prospective study, a running habit was associated with a 45% reduction in all-cause mortality risk and a 30% reduction in cardiovascular mortality risk. That study tracked more than 55,000 people over 15 years. Even as little as 5 minutes per week showed benefit. Walking was also associated with reduced cardiovascular risk when a comparable amount of energy was expended. Many people have questions about the impact on joints. Walking generally places less impact on the body than running, making it easier to start for those with concerns about their knees or lower back. That said, recreational running in appropriate amounts doesn't necessarily damage the knees. What matters is not ramping up too quickly. Walking versus running. How do you decide which to choose? Let's break it down from 3 angles. First, your goal. Walking tends to increase the proportion of fat used during exercise. But to reduce body fat, total calorie expenditure and consistency matter far more. Next, volume targets. The WHO recommends adults get 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week, or 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise. The latest research shows that mortality risk begins to decline at around 4,000 steps per day. If you're starting with walking, simply adding 1,000 to 2,000 steps to your daily count makes a meaningful difference. Finally, sustainability. It's okay if you can't do it every day. Research shows that concentrating your walks on the weekend alone is enough to produce meaningful cardiovascular health benefits. More than whether you walk or run, securing your total weekly exercise volume and sustaining it is what matters most. How are you currently combining walking and running? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Finding the approach that fits your fitness level and lifestyle is the most direct path forward. Thanks for investing in your health today. On this channel, we break down the science of exercise, sleep, and nutrition with data and concrete steps. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's build a healthy body together, backed by science. Until next time.